what you're doing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. in the moment. Stop what you're doing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get in the moment. Stop what you're doing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get in the moment. Stop what you're doing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get in the moment. Stop what you're doing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get in the moment. Stop what you're doing. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And welcome back to day 2 of the Warrior Games Wheelchair Rugby. Today, for game 2, we have Air Force versus Marines. It's going to be a great match. We're excited to be here to see this. The environment is electric. The entire building is just, you can feel it.
You know, calling it a great match might be the understatement of all understatement. It's going to be an amazing match. You can feel the tension between these two teams because what we just witnessed with SOCOM in the previous game, SOCOM and Navy, and that blowout of a game, I think has really established the unknown factor. I think both teams know they need to leave so much on the field of play as we look at the pool play and break down the pool play of schedule, if you will.
Well, our first matches was Australia Air Force, and you could see the 30-16 Air Force, SOCOM Navy 27-20. But coming up, you know, right now, Marines Air Force, and then at 2 o'clock we have Australia Marines, 2 o'clock Army SOCOM on court 2, and right now on court 2 is Army Navy.
So basically saying, if you love wheelchair rugby, you've come to the right place. And Australia really was that unknown factor, but those blowouts as we look at the next 8, what's great is you get to see these teams all match up in that pool play.
I agree.
So both teams, if there was any team that has the bullseye on their back, you'd have to say it's Air Force.
Without a doubt.
Deep, deep roster they have of talent.
And it's hard to go up against a team like that because their bench, they have the depth.
Yeah, and you see Colton Grimm there handing the ball off. One of the best mustaches in wheelchair rugby.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be.
And let's talk about this team right here. You got Sturgis obviously leading the charge, but there's some secret warriors there.
Well, I mean, you have a strong, and even right here, we were talking Team Air Force.
Yeah.
You know, our rosters.
Well, we got to say Colton Grimm. We know Moses Nebraska, always a great performer. Duncan. Wow, Carly James. Carly James is one of those players that is so smart the way she waits for those opportunities and capitalizes on them. She's very, very meticulous.
Very meticulous, very smart.
You see, there she is right there, number 10, getting all amped up. And Team Marines.
Under the coaching of Anthony McDaniels, you know, we have Gonzalez, Brennan, Cook, Gutierrez, Harold Hernandez, and Lovell. It's going to be a back and forth match. I really think it's going to be back and forth.
So predictions, what team is going to come out swinging more than the other at tip-off here?
Just like you said earlier, everyone has a bullseye on Air Force. So I think Marines are going to come out swinging. They're going to want to hit them right in the mouth and just do it.
Well, we'll see if it's a KO right at the start. I expect a battle from the get-go on these two teams because I think they've just witnessed the two games that have gone down prior. The SOCOM Navy game, I think both of these teams are aware of, like, we need to establish that lead early and we need to hold it. Right.
Very true, and they really know each other. Throughout this season, they've played against each other quite a bit.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to see who capitalizes on the turnovers, on just the small things.
And it's great to see this camaraderie, really so much respect between all these competitors, but expect those feelings, the smiles. As soon as tip-off starts, you see a different animal out there, do we not?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Always friends off the court. Once the ball goes up and the whistle blows, it's all outside.
And a lot of spirit for Air Force. I think safe to say they bring the flair, they bring the songs, they bring the blue.
They do bring the blue. A lot of blue is in the stands right now.
And you're seeing a new kit on Team Air Force. Bring a little bit of the white onto the court. Loving the new kit. And let's talk about the chairs too, the offense chairs versus.
So your offensive chair is the chair that we're looking at right now. They have the wings on the front. That helps them crash into the key, crash through the defense. Your defensive chair has more of a basket on the front, and that is, that's where you're seeing a lot of pick and roll. Those chairs are used to stop the high point chair.
Yeah. And hats off to, we talk about the pit crew, but just keeping these teams outfitted, and that's a whole other competition in itself.
It really is. The equipment crew, the pit crew, as in NASCAR, they can't roll out there if they don't have a great pit crew behind them.
Yeah. And as a coach yourself, what are your kind of keys to success when it comes to tip-off?
You want to get the tip.
Yeah.
You want to get you want the ball. You never want to give the ball up for sure, but you do want to get the ball. You want to get that first goal. We always play first goal, last goal.
Yeah. It looks like Pierre Sturgis for Marine Corps will be taking the tip, and then number 60.
That's number 60, James Richards.
Yeah. We'll be doing it for Air Force.
It looks like our officials for the match will be Bob Lopez and Marianne Duda.
And you've really watched this game evolve over the years. It's every year the intensity is up, but it also progresses on a level where the tactic of the game is it's evolving so fast. It's not the game it was 5 years ago, right?
It is not the game that it was 5 years ago. No, it is very fast. It's very, very tactical.
Yeah.
Very.
And it looks like we're getting close to tip-off, because things definitely getting a little extra electric. Hats off to Air Force fans. Bringing a lot of noise into this auditorium. Beautiful complex here at ESPN Wild World of Sports Complex in Orlando, Florida. You mentioned day 2 of 10 of the Department of Defense Warrior Games. So much going on this week. So many sports to take in.
How many sports are there going on right now?
It's well, today we've got 2, but it goes back to back. We started with cycling today, and now kicking off the first day of pool play. Grimm with the ball early, capitalizes, gets that first try.
Just like what we talked about. You want the tip, you want the first, that first goal.
Colton Grimm.
Marines with the inbound to Sturgis, number 18.
Seeing a lot of pressure in the backcourt from Air Force. Wow. And forcing Sturgis, Pierre Sturgis.
Huge defense right there.
Very
Huge.
atypical to see Sturgis pressured like that and kind of caving to the pressure.
And Grimm with the ball for Air Force. With the pass.
Oh, right to
number 60.
James Richards.
For the try.
And Richards was player representing Air Force at the tip-off. He does have that extra reach, so we expect a lot of play on the baseline to him. Finally, Marine Corps finding some movement down court.
That's number 13, ball handler Kelso. And we have an equipment timeout called by the Marines. And it appears that it is the axles popped out. When these chairs, as durable as they are, demolition derby as they are, the impact and the force that they take of those hits, sometimes it's just so hard that the axle will actually pop out of the receiver.
So I think we called it earlier, 4-dimensional demolition derby meets chess. That's, I think, wheelchair rugby at its finest. And it looks like Grimm off to the side.
So
Penalty?
he is in the penalty box, yeah. Just like hockey, we have a penalty box too. And that's a turnover. Ball goes to Marines.
But as anticipated, tight battle right from the get-go.
Yes.
No breakaway. And Marine Corps trying to find their flow. Lots of speed. He'll get the help.
And that's a try,
Right.
number 28, Christina Valentine.
And you're saying a lot of excitement over Valentine, up and coming talent.
Colton Grimm, number 6 with the ball, with the pass.
Oh, it just gets behind. Unfortunately. A little too much heat on that pass.
Just a little bit, a little too much mustard on that hot dog right there. Dylan Kelso with the ball for the Marines, advancing it forward, looking for an outlet right now.
Lots of congestion at the base.
Trying to get that, and it's a reach called. A reach called with a penalty try awarded.
And just like that.
You know,
Take it. Here comes Grimm again. Colton Grimm, known for his fast break approach. Beautiful pass there.
beautiful pass there, number 60, James Richards with the try.
And we've seen it before. Well, we see the Grimm Richards combo starting to build early here. Sturgis with the hook.
Tried to do a little lead pass right there.
Oh, waiting for some support. Here comes Grimm. There you go. Take it in on your own.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah, great conversion there by Brian Williams. And things getting really vocal.
Pass up to Sturgis.
Off the bench for Marine Corps.
Back to Kelso.
They see what's happening. Marine Corps trying to convert again. Oh, stripped out by Grimm.
And we have a wheel on the court. And it happens. You got to bring out the pit crew.
Yeah.
Put it back on, kick the tires, make sure everything's right. Ready to go. Now the ball will stay possession with the Marines. Number 21, Lovell with the inbound. And here we go, Sturgis with the ball. Powering through for the try. And they're going to try to contain him up top. Grimm with the ball, number 6, Colton Grimm.
And there it is.
Just
Sweet pass
great
right
passes.
there. Yes.
Great passes. They know exactly where to be and who's going to pass him the ball.
Jones just waiting for it. He knows a player like Grimm, he knows Grimm can see him out of the side of his eye. Puts zero effort into that.
Just a nice little over the top. Tried to pass the ball out of bounds.
So Marine Corps.
And we have a timeout, Air Force.
Yeah. Marine Corps following a 3-point deficit, but we anticipated the intensity. That's exactly what we got.
Yes.
But you watch the pacing and how intentional Air Force is with when they have possession. I feel like it's paying dividends right now early, especially if you have those combinations. You have the Richards, the Colton combo.
You have the matchups.
Yeah.
You have and you're able to plug and play from your bench.
Well, we mentioned about the depth of talent in Team Air Force, but Marine Corps, so many talented players. We've seen them rise to the top in previous battles.
Yes. Agreed. And we're back to action here. The Marines are going to set up in the key. They're going to allow the Air Force to advance the ball down.
Colton Grimm once again controlling the flow. Almost finds a hole for himself.
Just good pace. Oh,
Yep.
4 in the key call. Penalty try. That brings us 7-3. Air Force over the Marines with 2:25 left in the first.
This is where it's vital. Marine Corps has to capitalize. Beautiful pass by Sturgis,
pass.
up and over. Chest pump and all. Justifiable.
And once again, Colton Grimm advancing the ball for Air Force. Powering through, tried to get the big hit.
And another call.
And that is just muscle right there.
Yeah.
Number 60, Richards, just... Sometimes you just can't stop a freight train. Kelso with the ball.
Yeah.
Richards trying to get a jump there.
Oh! Wow.
Unfortunate.
Jordan Jones, though, you can see him waiting for that great pass to Grimm, and Grimm glides in.
Whip with a
Unchallenged.
fly.
Wow.
I don't know if it's the humidity that we're at here in Orlando,
Well,
but wheels are just flying off.
wheels are flying. They're playing at an intensity that we love to see, and just
Very true.
gives us another opportunity to thank the pit crews, the people that keep all of these athletes outfitted. These, like you said, these
Without a doubt.
chairs take such a beating.
And it's nonstop.
Yeah.
It's nonstop.
So you see that deficit. Marine Corps now at a 5-point deficit. It's kind of been hovering there. Oh, Graham with the
Out of
slot
nowhere.
away.
Big paw out of the sky.
Wasn't having it. Might be his new spirit animal name, Big Paw. Colton Graham.
Colton Big Paw Grimm. There we
Now
go.
Sturgis. Season opening. Flying down Grimm with a little D of his own.
Nice pass.
Yes.
Nice pass to Valentine for the try.
Great positioning by Valentine out that.
Grimm with the ball coming through. And Air Force now working together, setting up the play, putting everybody where they need to be. And 4 in the key is called again against the Marines.
So those that are new, we got 3 in the key in basketball, 4 in the key in wheelchair rugby, add a couple wheels.
Exactly.
And there you have it.
And there you have it.
So interesting first quarter.
At the end of the first, I mean, we have Marines 5, Air Force 10.
Well, we expected dominance from Air Force. Were you expecting a little bit more of a tenacious fight? Some of the teeth from, we know that it's definitely in the the wheelhouse, if you will, for the Marine Corps team.
Oh, 100%. It's in the DNA.
Yeah.
And I was expecting both teams to come out swinging, which I did. But like we said earlier, it's the turnovers that if you can capitalize on those, you're going to come out on top.
We mentioned that this is day 2 of 10 here at the Department of Defense Warrior Games. A lot to look forward to tomorrow. Well, I'm excited too about Precision Air Day as well.
What is Precision Air Day?
Well, a little, you know, the marksmanship at its finest.
Got it.
And then of course wheelchair rugby. You and I, we're excited about that. And basically that continues throughout the week going into the 25th. Indoor rowing.
Indoor rowing.
Really, we talk about the powerlifting event that went down yesterday.
Yeah.
It just personifies the upper body strength, this explosion of power that so many of these players have. And we get to see that personified. And then moving into wheelchair basketball.
Wheelchair basketball.
Yeah.
Starts that day, yep.
Which is, a lot of people try to make correlations between wheelchair rugby and basketball. It's such a different game, right? How would you break down the finesse factor of wheelchair basketball and wheelchair rugby?
When you're looking at it, I mean, wheelchair basketball relates more to able-bodied basketball.
Yeah.
When you see it and you put it into perspective.
Yeah.
Wheelchair rugby is its own animal.
It's a game that you need to see with your own eyes, wheelchair rugby.
100%. And we're back to play here in the second quarter.
And it looks like Nebraska now in for Air Force. He is definitely a force to be reckoned with.
He is a beast.
Yeah. Number 17.
Big pass to the front court, collected.
Yeah.
Is that Carly?
Oh, there she is. And
number 10.
Carly James.
Carly James.
Expect a lot from her and Moses, Nebraska, number 17.
And like we were talking about depth, Air Force is just deep on the bench. They're able to put these guys, hold them until the second period, to throw them out on the court now.
Yeah, they seamlessly sub in and out.
And we have a timeout called. Timeout Marines.
Now, you know, with a 6-point deficit, how do you stem the flow at this point? How do you get the tourniquet on that scoreboard?
You have to, again, slow it down, not rush it. You know, Coach Anthony's over here making sure that his guys communicate. Every team that communicates, they have success. And if you're having those issues where you can't hear, you can't talk,
yeah,
you're not understanding, it shows.
Yeah. Well, let's see if Coach Anthony words with his team, if it has a little bit of impact here. Tough when you're up against a team like Air Force.
Little discussion at the table right now.
So much passion in all of these athletes.
And we're back to action. We had number 11, Michael Harold, inbound to number 13, Kelso.
Kelso gets stopped mid-court, up and over, gets hit. Sturgis now with possession.
Trying to work together.
Oh!
The try with the pass to number 2.
Such a beautiful, subtle flick right there.
And here we go, number 10, Carly James.
Carly James will go in so nice and steezy on that roll, unchallenged. That was a great little arcing pass from Moses,
yes,
Nebraska. The
yes.
Moses, Nebraska, Carly James combo.
Just right there.
Oh, and
turnover right there.
mixing it up. Nebraska.
Just quick hands right there.
The fast twitch action of Nebraska when it kicks in. Hard to stop. Lots of pressure back court. Air Force really turning it on. Trying to shut Marine Corps down.
That's a great pass right there to the front court to number 13, Kelso.
Kelso was looking for Sturgis, couldn't find him.
Looking for an outlet.
Oh,
stripped away.
Fast break, who can stay in step? No.
Stripped away by number 60, Richards.
So Brian
Williams
just took off. leaving fumes right there. Sturgis coming in, giving a little pressure, little help. Air Force really stepping up.
And the amount of pressure, the amount of pressure that they've done, stepping up to it, forcing Marines to call a timeout.
Yeah, full court ferocity from Air Force right now. As we see that deficit growing is not what you want to see coming off a first quarter like that. They were hovering right around 3 to 4, and then it sat at 5, but when you see it goes to 6, you know what I mean?
That's when Air Force kind of monopolized on that, and a little heavy on the gas pedal.
And you know too, speaking with the players, the way that kind of sits mentally, it can really get you in a funk. You have to you have to move past it.
And you just need that one play. You need that one play. Look at Coach Troy McGurk right here.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about Coach Troy.
Coach Troy, Paralympian, national side for Team USA. Coach, there's so much about him that it's really, you can never say enough about him.
He's got such a cool demeanor.
100%. Southern Cal, just a great guy. Okay, we got Air Force ball being inbounded by number 60, Richards.
Nebraska swinging by for the inbound. Over to a little pressure for Sturgis there. Nebraska might be open with the little flick up and over, tries to back it in.
Gets the try.
Hits the reverse gear and finds it perfectly. That's something that, so many players they look past sometimes the quick reverse.
Little conversation over here on the sideline.
Things getting heated here in
a little bit.
Yep. Second game of broadcast for day 2 of 10. Warrior games.
Big pass. Good passing.
Ooh. Almost batted away by Nebraska. Yeah.
Close, but no try. Resulting in a turnover for the Air Force. 4 minutes remaining in the second period.
Moses, Nebraska, trying to find his lane. Quick bounce, stalls it up. Over to James.
Such a good duo. With the try, Carly James with the try.
Finding that needle hole right at the corner of the baseline.
And here we go with the Marines. Sturgis with the ball, number 18.
Sturgis really trying to slow the hemorrhaging on the scoreboard right now.
Almost a tip ball right there, but recollected by the Marines. Number 21, Lovell, for the try.
8-point deficit. Nice little bounce pass over to James. James up and over.
Richard collects it for the try.
Quick three-way there.
Little chair dance right there down there in the key.
Yeah. Love the trifecta move there.
And that's a try for Air Force, number 60, Richards.
So just like that, if you're keeping track, look at the scoreboard. Air Force 18, Marine Corps 7. Wow. From that 5-point deficit within the second quarter, Air Force has really turned on the pressure full court, and it's really forcing Marine Corps to those casual mistakes, and then they're able to capitalize on it and get the conversions. And that's when you see that. You see a 10, 11-point deficit.
Back and forth, up and down, But it's been like this since the middle of the first.
Yeah. Well, before we came on air, we were just talking about predictions, and you said Air Force is a team. We talk about the bullseye on their backs, but they really are a team that talent goes so deep. They seamlessly sub in and out. And when you look at these matchups, it's definitely going to be maybe one of the favorites here.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I mean, for good reason, just like that with Nebraska, just muscling his way through.
Yeah.
Just a powerhouse.
Yeah. Sturgis finds a hole.
And he's off to the races.
No!
He got cut off there, but
Beautiful pivot, though.
Carly James on the stop, but
Wow.
it resulted in a try for the Marines.
Tell you what, hats off to Sturgis. His deft touch at high speeds, able to get it up on one wheel and keep things intact.
Great chair skills. Knows where his teammates are.
A little conversation between Nebraska and James.
Another dynamic duo.
Yeah. And looking for that far cross, a quick bounce. Now Nebraska switching things up, crossing over. Right, swatted away.
No. Not in my house. That was a big hit, rolling out of bounds. Possession will go to Air Force.
Yeah, normally a little bit more subtle, maybe Nebraska telegraphed that one a little bit, but man, what a swat.
It was huge.
That was a swat that went full court. I moved about 2 zip codes from here. Okay, now Nebraska, a chance. Little redemption after that previous play. Tries to go deep, no, but.
And a penalty try is called for leaving the court.
Marine Corps really forced to scramble, find their opportunities. Sturgis swatted away, or I should say,
Plucked out of the
stripped away, yeah.
With a nice pass from Richards to number 13. Austin Duncan.
Yeah. Duncan was just waiting for that pass, beautifully executed. Now Sturgis.
Nice transition
Can he
right
find
there.
opportunity? No, and makes it in. But takes that sinuous approach, and that slows things up, and it allows that corner to open up. Beautiful timing there by Sturgis.
And at the end of the first, 21 Air Force, Marines 10.
Incredible how quickly we saw things escalate and just that gap widen.
It just came through. Air Force found that gas pedal and just
it was really,
no stop.
Did you notice it was a discernible difference, the Air Force that we saw in first quarter versus second, the full court pressure really just forcing Marine Corps to really make mistakes where they should not be making mistakes.
And when a team can do that to their opposition and capitalize on those turnovers and mistakes, it shows on the scoreboard.
So put your coach's hat back on. What would you be saying with the team right now for Marine Corps?
Well, first I would try to calm them down and make sure that they're not, no one's pointing fingers. Bring everybody back to the same page, and you have to do that. And once you're able as a coach to get everyone talking on the same page, they should be better in the next half. But right now we want to throw it to Lizzie on the court.
What's up, Warrior Games? I have head coach for the Air Force here, Troy McGurk. Now, you just won that first match, 30-16 against Australia, already dominating here against the Marines. What is the secret to that grit, determination, and momentum?
We work on team chemistry and working together as a team.
Yeah, I mean, you can clearly tell lots of teamwork out there, and you have tons of experience with the National Wheelchair Rugby Association. All of your teams that you've touched have basically won gold medals. How does that experience help you translate here with these athletes?
I've just taken the knowledge that I have over the years and be able to pass it on. And the more we can play together as a team, the more that knowledge comes out.
We're getting ready to start the second half of your match here against the Marines. Can you share with us some of the wise words that you were sharing with your team?
Just stay focused and play our game.
Stay focused and play a hard game. Thanks, Troy. We'll let you go coach your team. Looking forward to that second half, and we will see you shortly with even more wheelchair rugby, Air Force versus Marines second half coming up.
The soldiers of the U.S. Army stand watch around the clock, across the globe. They face a uniquely challenging lifestyle. That's where U.S. Army family and morale, welfare, and recreation plays a critical role, with programs designed to enhance their quality of life. Corporate partnerships with Army MWR are a powerful tool to weave your brand into military life experiences of today's well-educated and brand-loyal soldiers. Build your brand with the strength of the U.S. Army.
Boy, we'll take it easy. I gave you all the info. What more do you need from me? 'Cause everything you say you like now, you can get it all right now. Baby, it's not hard, it's no lie. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. Complicated.
You don't want to hear his calling. Yeah. We don't want to hear his score.
It is so much to take in. These two teams, obviously we talk about Air Force, one of the favorites, but it started off very, very neck and neck. But Air Force, right out of the gate, they came to do business.
Oh, they sure did. And the Marines are trying to inch back, inch back, inch back. But even right here with Nebraska and Richards for the Air Force, they seem to find those two players that work well together. And then when you can put four of them on the court at the same time.
Yeah, and a player like James always in the right place. Her ability, and then you have Nebraska is always that great assist. He's so deadly. Just when he's like about 2 feet off the base, he finds those holes, even if he has to back up in reverse. We love to see that.
100%.
Yeah.
But we're back to action right now.
And Colton Grimm with the ball back in on the third quarter.
That was number 33, Paul Vermeer, with the try for Air Force.
So now a 12-point deficit, Air Force up, Marine Corps at 10. Still, we have seen bigger deficits made up for. Anything can happen in wheelchair rugby.
A lot of time.
Yeah. There we go.
That's 13 for the Marines, Kelso.
Kelso has been really precise on knowing where to be on those kind of quick flick plays. Grimm finds that gear, great bounce pass over. And with that, those are the tries you want, where you go unchallenged and you just start adding it up on the leaderboard.
Air Force drops back in the key.
And you can see
Grimm out there as the chaser.
Grimm, lots of pressure. Not having it.
Working it.
Yeah.
And that's what I was afraid of. The Marines posted up there in the key. You can only be in there for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Julian Lovell doing a good job, though, just taking the pressure, not letting it affect him.
Grimm with the ball.
Yeah. And wow.
Just like that. able to slow it down.
And that's where
pause.
and that's where Grimm is so good at seeing those opportunities. A quick quarterback sneak approach to get that try.
And Marines bringing the ball down.
Lovell again. Wow, Lovell taking a page out of Grimm's book right there. Love to see that.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, having that ability to go 3D and maybe 20 feet above and see those openings, it is such a talent that few players have. Trying to switch things back up. Grimm looking for the, swatted away.
Well, swatted away by number 21, Julian Lovell.
And Colton Grimm will have another go at it. Little contact up and over.
Tried it again.
Nice.
And that was number 33, Paul Vermeer again.
So if we can see Marine Corps get a little heavier on that defense. Definitely getting, spoke too soon there, Bob.
It's pretty close.
Yeah. But they need to start shutting Air Force down. Capitalize on the conversions. Colton Grimm, as we mentioned, best mustache in wheelchair rugby. He's got a few challengers. We'll be having a mustache off throughout the week. And no
goal,
yeah.
No try.
So good pressure by Marine Corps.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Marine ball, Lovell with the ball, number 21.
Trying to
Using
find
that pick and roll, trying.
Just holding him back. Just boxed in, nowhere to go.
That is great pressure by the Air Force right there. And 12 seconds. 12 seconds is the call. The ball goes back to Air Force.
Let him play.
Air Force knows they want to maintain this lead. That is exactly the kind of pressure they need to inflict on Marine Corps.
Without a doubt, being able to contain the Marines up here on this side.
Yeah.
And then capitalize.
Quick little handoff. And
little how do you do.
Some of those, not the prettiest plays, but you get the try. You move forward, upward and onward on the scoreboard.
At the end of the day, it's points on the board.
No. Yeah. So got a lot of wheelchair rugby action right now. Air Force 25, Marine Corps 12. But on the court behind us.
Team Army 23, Team Navy 15.
Wow.
Not again.
Again.
Not what I was expecting.
Some shockers on day number 1 of wheelchair rugby, day 2 of 10 at the Department of Defense Warrior Games here in Orlando, Florida. And Nebraska now with the ball jumping back to action.
Air Force working well together right there in the key. Posting up, you got to watch that time. Don't set up camp in the key.
Oh, quick move by Nebraska. And
gets the try.
It's the try.
Just like what we were talking about with the chairs. The offensive chairs with the wings able to punch right through the opposition there.
Yeah. It's 100%. It is a rolling form of a battle ram.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Nebraska slowing the tempo. Really trying to make the play happen right there, and just a quick flea flick, and there another try, and you see the numbers really starting to climb on the scoreboard.
Just an easy pass. And when you're able to do that and know and trust with your teammates, it just makes things like this happen.
You don't have to even look. You know they're right where they're supposed to be.
Find
the hole, find the opening. There you go. Quick, no.
Leaving the court
Ripped
was
away.
called. Leaving the court.
Yeah.
Leaving the court. Meaning that his two front wheels crossed the line before he caught the ball, resulting in a turnover. Richards will end the ball to number 24, Brian Williams.
Just under a minute here in the third quarter. And we're just watching that scoreboard really climb up for Air Force Nebraska.
Again, just like what we were talking
wow.
about. Nebraska to Richards. I guess that's what happens when you add 17 and 60.
Well, we talk about, like we were talking about Nebraska, James. There's so many combos that work well together on the Air Force team.
True. Sturgis.
Sturgis really getting shut down on the base.
That Air Force defense is just solid.
Oh,
And a 10-second violation is called against the Marines. It'll be Air Force ball.
and with just under 10 seconds here in the third quarter, no.
That ends the third quarter. Air Force 29, the Marines 12. Pat,
I'm a little.
help me understand.
Help me understand. You're the specialist. You live and breathe
Questions.
24/7.
Just
well, questions. I just
man.
when I look at Air Force, the intensity they're at 11 constantly from right out of the gate. They've been at 11, and it forces Marine Corps scrambling.
Scrambling to catch up, which they have not been able to do. They're not able to capitalize on not much of anything.
And when I pose the question about putting your coach's cap on, the similar go-to is always like slow down, relax. But when you have pressure applied at that pace, you can slow down. But what's it going to do? It's just going to slow down the bleeding on the scoreboard.
Agreed. And it's finding, Coach Anthony right now is trying to figure answers to all these questions.
Yeah, and I've seen an invigorated, and energized, when that Semper Fi flow that we love to see.
Yes.
And they're just a little, they're slightly off. It's in there, and we've seen it. We've seen slight falters. We saw it in San Diego at the previous Warrior games, and you see a team really find their flow.
Glimpses, yes.
Yeah, find their flow maybe on day 2. But who's to say? All I can say is day 1, shocker. A lot of shockers. A lot of upsets, and
a lot of questions.
we expected dominance from Air Force, but I'm a little surprised the deficit we're seeing point-wise. I think Marine Corps have a lot more in them.
And we have Sturgis with the ball right now. Over the top pass to number 2 for the try.
Rushing back, way up to Moses, Nebraska. Another one for him.
The speed, the intensity,
He's got the assist, he's got the speed, and he's got that intensity that you speak of.
Trifecta.
Yeah. Now Sturgis really trying to turn the tide here in the fourth quarter. He'll have 7 minutes to play with. Looking for some support, finds it again.
And that's a try. Try for the Marines.
So we watch.
Samantha Perales.
Yeah. 16-point deficit for the Marine Corps. Really have to stop Air Force on these possessions. And Moses, once again, unfettered, just flows right through for the try.
And once again, we have Marines on the Marines coming in. Advancing the ball, Sturgis with the ball. Hits the gas.
There we go.
And gets the try.
Yeah. And even with tries like that, you find that success. When you have a deficit like this, they have to stop them. They have to be pressuring more.
100%, and you have to force Air Force.
Force the turnovers,
the turnovers. And again,
Well, with under 6 on the clock, you know, having
You're
having
swinging at
about
everything.
14 to 16 turnovers, that's what you need. And you need to be converting on every single one of those.
It'd be interesting to see how many turnovers we've had in this
Yeah.
game, because there's been quite a bit. Good for one side, not so good for the other.
Yeah.
So again, Sturgis with
Yeah.
the ball. Air Force defense is
Yeah.
pretty solid.
And there we go.
Oh, but here we go.
Oh,
Just finds that hole and goes right through it.
Sturgis, uncanny ability to find those openings. Now Moses, Nebraska.
Nebraska received the inbound from number 13, Austin Duncan, who's looking to.
And Air Force. Yeah. Nebraska slowing things down, taking his time.
And as an offensive
Yeah.
front, this is a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, you're able to slow it down. You're able to kind of see where they are.
Sturgis again. We find it. Has to. Oh, Nebraska. Oh, swatted down. And
Pass.
then a bounce. Yeah.
Pass was intercepted by Nebraska. He tried to pass it to his teammate there, but it bounced off his knee out of bounds. I think that was number.
Yeah. And then a quick subbing. Gracia goes in for Marine Corps.
And back to the court is
Yeah.
number 6, Colton Grimm for Air Force.
So Nebraska out, Grimm in, and it brings back to the discussion. Even with these subs, in and out, seems seamless for Air Force.
Plug and play.
The gameplay doesn't
Big
change.
steal.
Oh, right
Big
there.
steal right there from
Grimm
Grimm.
proving his worth early on.
Forward pass.
Up and over.
A little too hot.
Yes.
Little too hot on the pass. Was not able to collect it
Yeah.
in the front court. The ball goes back to the Marines.
You're fresh off the bench. You're a little hungry. definitely put a lot of heat on that pass. But Grimm just worth his weight on all fronts, defense and offense. Now Sturgis. Sturgis has been racking up the points in this last quarter.
Able to find those gaps.
Yeah. Little quick smile from Sturgis. Knows he got locked up, nowhere to go.
Nice pass to the two
yes.
for the try.
So subtle.
32-19 Air Force. A minute and change left in the 4th period.
But I will give credit to the Marine Corps. Definitely shrunk that deficit. At one point, we were looking at a 17-point deficit. So, just what's working against Marine Corps right now is the clock. If we had a 5th quarter,
Oh, I think it would be different.
might be a different story.
I agree with that.
Sturgis getting denied. Air Force really locking them up.
Clock keeps ticking.
Forcing him, and no!
And here we
Finds
go.
it on his own.
Just like powers right through.
Why not?
(33-20) Air Force.
Colton Grimm leads the charge for Air Force. And you can see that nice, steady tempo, taking their time.
Yep, using the clock in their advantage.
Little exhale, doing some meditation. And Grimm getting a little tangled up, but a nice little flick off to the side. Air Force, they took flight early and they've been soaring ever since. Just
all the way.
yeah, and just the last few seconds of this matchup between Marine Corps and Air Force.
And even though what the shows on the scoreboard, you still want to get that last goal.
Yeah.
And they did. They got a try, penalty try. Someone left the court.
Yep. Just falling down to 14 points with 2 on the clock. And he'll just wait it out.
Just sit on the ball right
Grimm.
there. And just like that, we have Air Force 34, Marines 21.
And you can see smiles across
Oh,
the
of
Air
course.
Force team.
Absolutely.
And even smiles on Marine Corps. That's how much they love this game, but they know they have more in the tank and they have more to leave on the court to play.
Without a doubt. You know, and you want to find those things that you can carry over into your next match. You want to find the positives. Right here, the last scoring effort, they've made a good punch into the key. You know, hopefully that they can take some things like that to build momentum going into their next match this afternoon.
Is it safe to say too that we talk about camaraderie in a lot of sports, but it's a little different when you talk about things like wheelchair rugby, wheelchair basketball, and these sports. It's a camaraderie. It's a different
level.
It feels different.
It does, yeah.
And you can see it, the way, the respect in the eyes and the way that they look at each other.
You know, and for me, it's just a form of respect across the board on every level here. You know, we have veterans from all branches represented here, and to have that mutual respect for each other off the court. Of course, when you're on the court, it's a different story, for sure.
And it's important to note, those of you that are new to wheelchair rugby, the teams are comprised of 10 athletes across 3 classification categories: minimum, moderate, and maximum. For people that are just new and they're getting eyes on the screen, I mean, each of these athletes have a different story, a different background, a different, a level, like we say, a category of, just minimum, moderate, maximum in terms of what they're dealing with. And it's great to see them meet on this level playing field known as wheelchair rugby.
You know, and we have so much success on the court, and it's great when we can have success on the court and take it off the court with us into our everyday lives, and how it just transcends and just creates that overall empowerment and better feeling of life, quality of life, for sure. And it's great. If you look at the crowd, you can see the crowd. Air Force is just having a great time over there.
Well, I think Air Force, the fans of Air Force, they're not going anywhere. They're just going to keep the party going. They come
Absolutely.
in. They've got tutus. They've got flags. They've got bang sticks. They come fortified to bring the fun. The spirit.
It is a traveling show for Air Force, 100%.
Well, I mean, in terms of what's your immediate takeaways from the 2 games that we witnessed here today, and looking at those scoreboards? Quick takeaway?
Takeaways: Air Force and SOCOM are powerhouses, and Navy and the Marines, powerhouses in their own respect. They have a lot of questions that they need to answer, and hopefully they'll be able to do that before the next game. Right now, we want to send it over to Lizzie.
Well, how about Team Air Force out here winning those first 2 matches? I've got Moses Nebraska from Team Air Force. He's coming off of cycling this morning too, where he medaled bronze. How does it feel to carry through all of this endurance and this momentum with Team Air Force? What's the secret?
Being with the team, I don't rely on myself, rely on the team, and seeing them just continue to push has really motivated me. And of course, having some calories, some food, and really helped out a lot too. So.
Definitely. Now, what are the coaches telling you guys to keep you motivated through these 2 matches that you won? That's a lot of endurance, a lot of hard work.
Our amazing coach, Mr. Troy, from his mouth, he said this is a practice versus a scrimmage. So some of us have been together for 2 years. Some of us just got involved a few months ago. So we have a really good solid core and some people that stepped up and just meshing really good. But yeah, this is a time for us to just work out kinks, to focus on the good, and to let the bad kind of not be something we hold on to.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what's the plan tonight in terms of recovery and looking forward to bracket play tomorrow?
I don't know. I'm going to find out. I'm going to use recovery services, and my main goal is to get some quality sleep tonight, hydrate, eat, and hang out with the team.
Love it. Sleep, hydration, and camaraderie. Can't beat it. But we'll let you go celebrate and get ready for tomorrow, and we will be back very soon with the final match of the day. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks, Lizzie.
Because we all love music. We in this house. They call it house. But it's a love house, y'all. Because we all love music. We in this house. They call it house. But it's a love house, y'all.
And I ain't ready to break rules, play dirty five.
That's me, standing in the corner as I fall apart, looking at the pieces, don't know where to start. That's me. Every time I try to break the silence and I'm terrified, regretting all the chances that I didn't try. Why didn't I try? So why you wanna go and break my heart? Why you wanna talk to me at all? You're passing me by. I know nobody said we'd be heroes. Tell me who am I tonight? Tell me who am I? I'm holding on in the shadows. I watch you fall as I let go. I couldn't save your life this time. I couldn't save your life. In time, forgetting who we are, we learn to compromise. It's just a state of mind, and then you realize what's true. All the while, I'm looking at the pieces, wonder where to start. I'm silencing the voices crying in my heart. What's new?
And welcome back. This is Bob Murray with Pat Parnell here at day 2 of the DoD Warrior Games at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex in Orlando, Florida. And like I said, we're here with Wheelchair Rugby. Pat,
Well,
big day. There's been some big games.
So much to take in. I'm gonna be marinating on what I just witnessed.
A lot.
As we get ready for Game 3, Team Army, Team SOCOM. It has been a day of upsets. It's been a day of surprises, but it's also been a day of expectations fulfilled, and I would say over exceeded. With the performances of
Correct,
Air
yes.
Force. But I think this matchup too, highly, highly anticipated, as we see both teams greeting one another before the tip-off. I yield to you in terms of expectations.
It is going to be
Permission to get a little clairvoyant.
hard to do. I really see the condors of SOCOM flying high.
Okay.
I do.
We'll have to see how Army, the battle that they put up.
But I think Army's going to come out swinging for
Here we
sure.
go. First of 4 quarters, and SOCOM able to fight for it. And a quick pass up and down, and SOCOM first on the board.
That is 21, Zachary Polega.
So Polega
for SOCOM.
gets that try. And you'll hear that turn throughout the game. Those of you watching Wheelchair Rugby for the first time, a try refers to a point. And some good movement by Army now.
That's number 23.
Oh! Gets
And
the try on
it's
that.
a penalty try. He was able to knock number 14 out, leaving the court, resulting in a penalty try.
So just on the corner. And what's really amazing is watching the ability of these players, able to thread those needles.
Just the maneuverability of their chair skills. Wiesner with the ball right here. A lot of pressure from Army. Oh, and there's a steal. Baez, number 23 for Army, brings it back, brings it in. And SOCOM will set up their defense. Baez looking for the outlet right here. There was I believe that was leaving the court on SOCOM, resulting in a penalty try.
And let's remind everyone too, SOCOM on their second matchup for the day too, so not a lot of time to go for that refractory and refresh period. Right back into it.
All the teams have been back-to-back games.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful pass. Number 14 going through.
Another. Another good pass to Zachary Pelega for SOCOM, resulting in a try. And here you see it again right there. Great pass, great court awareness of where his teammate's going to be. And that was leaving the court was called. It'll be SOCOM ball coming back in. Big pass to the front court.
Wow.
Collected by number 10, Brant Ireland.
In Ireland, we've seen before, doubly deadly, whether it be on offense and then especially that defense. He is just impossible to get through when he locks up on that base.
Just a menace.
Yeah. Trying to run the play, move it through. You saw Brent Garlick, saw him in the lifting event yesterday, powerlifting, a force on the bench and a force on the field of play here. But really, you see, this is exactly what we saw before with SOCOM.
Oh.
Nonetheless, getting the try on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leaving the court again.
But we expect to see a lot of pressure from SOCOM on that defense. Wiesner now. We've seen this before. Watch the speed.
Perfect pick and roll. Perfect.
Everybody else
together
in the rearview mirror.
All gas, no brakes.
Not even breaking a sweat.
And we have a timeout called by Army.
And Army knows, based on what we've seen with SOCOM, if you give them just a little bit of space, they're going to run away with it.
Oh, 100%.
You need to stay on them in step right from the get-go. First quarter seems to be the big definer so far with the matchups that we've seen.
Kind of everyone, even though that they've seen each other, they're still trying to find their wheels, reassess.
It's like an ex-girlfriend. You're like, you know what, I haven't seen in a while. Oh, that's right.
Hey.
You're really good at offense, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's that fresh reminder of, oh, this is the dynamic with our teams. And then I love the conversation too, how there are a few new players. I expect a lot of new names to kind of rise to the top, and we'll be talking about a lot this week.
I agree with you on that, and especially this game. You know, they're able to work more folks into the mix.
Yeah. Because we mentioned there's that 2-year cycle through, and Army now trying to stay in step and really reestablish the tempo of the game here, really working hard to find some support. Army.
SOCOM has that great defensive press, but there was a 10-second no dribble called right there, resulting in a turnover, another turnover for SOCOM. Army's going to drop back in the key. SOCOM all smiles down here. Wiesner with the ball for SOCOM, advancing forward.
Wiesner unfazed and utilizing a great screen, post pivot, pass.
Leaving the court called against Army, resulting in a try for SOCOM. Army's number 14.
Army, a lot of
Michael
speed
Villagran
on the approach. Has to go back with some support here. And working his way through.
That's number 0,
yep.
Brent Garlick.
Yeah, I mentioned Brent Garlick, definitely a force yesterday in powerlifting. Amazing to see how much weight he could get above his head.
So how many sports does each athlete compete in?
Some triple, quadruple duty. Like it's incredible at some of the schedules what some of these athletes are able to do.
So they're going just on the performance level. They're going from last night powerlifting to today.
Yes.
Then maybe later today, they could be in a different sport competing.
You know, when it ends up being that
amazing.
Yeah, it's
Just on an athletic level, you're
Yeah.
you're putting yourself through so much. SOCOM with the ball advancing
Yeah.
it forward.
oh, no way.
All the way.
No way.
Downtown.
Nothing is stopping Filligren. Wow.
I mean, you kind of get that feeling right now that they found that hidden gas pedal.
Yeah, exactly.
Big pass right there. That was a Lake Show pass. Under the arm, no look, resulting in a try.
And just take note of the score right now, 6 and 7. This is what we love to see. Very back and forth, and Army is doing such a good job at becoming unfazed by that pressure by SOCOM. Patient, looking for the holes, and then doing a great job at applying that same exact pressure to SOCOM. Back at him.
Being able to recover from those. And we have equipment called by Army. The axle has popped out. And what happens is the chairs get hit in such force that it actually pops the axle out.
And even with as fortified as these chairs are, you still feel every hit, every piece of contact.
Oh, a lot happened right there. So it was a pass that went wrong, almost collected by SOCOM. SOCOM collected it, they rolled out of bounds. Turnover, it was kind of like a turnover to turnover. And that is the end of the first. We have a score of 7-7. We are all square at the end of one.
A matchup that we said was highly anticipated, and I think both these teams are just illustrated exactly why. A nice even matchup, but I'll tell you, I would not be surprised if Army watched what SOCOM was doing in that previous game.
I agree.
And made those adjustments, and now it's forcing SOCOM to go, okay, what are we going to do to change it up?
And even like I was saying how I think, I thought SOCOM found the gas pedal. You never, right when you say that, Army comes back and was able to capitalize.
So the scoreboards so far here in pool play schedule, wheelchair rugby, we mentioned the second day of 10. And look at some of the gaps on these final
The
final
spread
scores.
is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to look at. We had from earlier today, Australia 16, Team Force 30. Team SOCOM 27, Team Navy 20. Games just happened. Marine Corps 21, Air Force 34, Army 29, and Navy 21.
And notable mention too, Team Australia, Team Marine Corps, after first quarter, 6-5.
So
another,
these games are more on the same page. There's a little more back and forth here.
Yeah.
It's not just one-sided.
Yeah, but we had notable mention, Team Air Force, 2 W's for day number 1.
Big dubs.
A lot of people expected that, but it's going to be who's the team that's going to rise and challenge the likes of Air Force. Will they go flawless? Too early to say.
Too early to say. I do anticipate one of the teams coming up. Big pass right there.
Oh, that was sky high. The arc on that. That was a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar-esque.
Sky hook, yeah, absolutely.
Watch this. Here we go. Looking back on it, and just that nice
Just
flip
nice
and
flip over. Yep.
Oh.
With Baez gets the try.
And like you said, they'll take the try every time. They want the point, but man, when you have tries like that, it just
I agree.
kind of feels a little bit, and it stings a little bit for the on the defense.
Those are the kind of things that really get your team moving.
Yeah.
And get that fire going.
Wow.
Oh,
lots of contact
tried
there.
to do it again.
Yeah. And denied on the second attempt. They're like,
And Wiesner with the ball for SOCOM. Just speed.
line down.
Able to find that fifth gear coming down this side, but was basically hit out of bounds.
Thought Wiesner had the line on that. Number 3 is
Big defensive play by Army right there.
ferocious.
And here we go with Army, number 0, Brent Garlick, bringing the ball down, looking for an outlet pass. SOCOM with the dynamic. Oh, lost the ball, loose ball.
And here we go. We've seen this before from SOCOM.
That's number 14, Will Tanton.
Yeah, Tanton. We talk about his wingspan. Defensively, we know what he's capable of, and offensively, we just witnessed it. Little lost ball there, and then Tanton comes in. I'll take this. Let me just take it right back where it belongs.
Take this to the house.
Over here. Thank you very much.
And as we saw earlier, the big defensive curtain of SOCOM setting up in the key.
Oh!
And with the
Very
steal.
nice. Oh!
That's Michael Scott, number 4, with the big pass to Wiesner with another pass. Oh, lost out of bounds. Good try, though. The thought was there.
Wow, what a contested battle between Army and SOCOM right now here in the second quarter. Love to see these tight matchups.
I mean, 8 to 7. Totally different game than we saw earlier with SOCOM.
Well, and I think it's, you have to give credit to Army.
100%.
And you could say a little, yeah, there's probably a little bit of like the stamina factor game number 2, but both teams have already, spent time on the court today.
Very true. And Army is looks like they're a well-balanced team that work very well together.
Yeah.
Good passes, good cohesion.
So a tied game. Wiesner
with the ball.
Finds his way out.
Finds the hole.
Wow.
Nice pass. And
oh no, just loses the handle.
Just on the fingertips of number 4, Michael Scott. Army with the ball, advancing to the front court. Big pass, big over the top pass to Baez with the try. Inbound to number 3, Wiesner, SOCOM.
Wiesner, nice and patient. Wow! Look at that.
And that's
so fast, and the precision
just
on that.
Spot on.
Fired it out, so incredible. Looking back, Wiesner,
and he's looking, he's observing where everyone is.
Wait for it, and
bam.
Bam! And great hands by number 4 there for SOCOM. Michael Scott. Back and forth.
Now Garlick for the Army with the ball.
Tied game, 9-9 in the midst of the second.
These are the games that you love to watch. Just keep you on the edge of your seat.
Oh, quick swat away now.
And it's a race. Who's going to get it first?
Oh, yeah.
With the try, number 3, Wiesner.
You have to give Wiesner so much credit. His ability to explode on those breaks. put him in your top 5 for at least, like, for speed. Wiesner is
Absolutely.
he's up there.
Big hit right there. One of the biggest things in our sport, if you can get them turned twice, you're more than likely going to get the ball. And to be able to do that, that's huge.
Oh, nice. Moving it back out of the key here.
Like bringing it in to bring it out.
Wiesner switching sides, see if he has anything on the other. Big
and he
up
does.
And over. Oh, trying to move his way through and gets a little help, a little bump.
That was Brant Ireland, number 10.
And when you have Ireland giving you a little bump in, you're going to move through.
You're going to move. Mountains move. I'm sure that wall behind everybody moved a little bit.
Wow.
Another big hit there. It's number 45 for Army, Gerald Blakely.
Now just under the 1 minute mark here in
Tried to get
half.
that pass, and he collects it. Wiesner is just everywhere for SOCOM. And we get a try.
Gerald Blakely, I mean, I had respect to him. He really took his time on that one.
And I believe we have a coach's timeout.
Just under 30 yet to go here in the first half. We have a tie game. We just stumbled upon a competition just like that. Looking at these moments, I was talking about Gerald. Blakely was so patient when it came to that waiting. And you can see the SOCOM line of defense, they're like in disbelief. Did that just happen? So a tied game, 40 left to go.
What a game.
Yeah, and we'll keep everyone abreast of the situation, the court behind us. Great to see a tight game early on with Australia. Yeah, we'll check back in and see what that score is at halftime. But for right now, all eyes focus on this Army-SOCOM matchup. I think it definitely kind of is the tea leaves of what we can expect for tomorrow and the following days here in wheelchair rugby for the rest of the Warrior Games.
I see SOCOM and Army being those powerhouses moving through the tournament. If today was that prediction.
So a chance to leave the first half with a point up. You always talk about that, how that resonates with a team. Can SOCOM do it? Lots of fight. There we go.
SOCOM
Looking
comes up
for
with
help.
it.
Still with a little bit of time. Under 10 on the clock. Lots of pressure. Wow, Army just stepping it up.
That is number 10, Alexander Robinson.
Yes.
Defensive pressure.
No, stepping it up and staying in step.
I'm telling you. Inadvertent pass out of bounds. That'll go to the corner. And it will be Army ball. Robinson with the inbound.
And that will be time.
Man.
A tie game. You know,
10-10 at that. What a game this has been.
I was trying to force your hand to get a little clairvoyant, but I think once again we're a little surprised how stuff was unfolding, but we're happily pleased.
I'm very happily pleased. And everyone that's here, I mean, if you could look at everyone on the stand, they're on the edge of their seat watching this match. Such two great teams, great coaches, Coach Adriel for SOCOM and Coach Joel for Army.
Well, let's talk about what Army is doing right. What are they doing right?
They're picking up on what SOCOM's doing wrong, which has been difficult to do for teams prior. They're able to, with a little adversity, they're able to keep it together, work together, talk, communicate, and advance the ball forward, which is great.
Yeah, well, it's interesting in that we, in SOCOM's matchup with the earlier matchup, it's just interesting when we look at the numbers. But there's a lot to take in, a lot to kind of just breathe in on this second
Bring
day
in
of
and
10.
digest. But right now, we want to go to Lizzie on the court.
Well, I have Chairman and CEO of the Fisher House Foundation, Ken Fisher, here with me, and your mission is absolutely incredible. You've served over 500,000 families since the foundation's inception. Tell us a little bit about the care that you provide for military veterans and their families.
Well, it's basically just free lodging for as long as it's necessary, but we have a lot of other initiatives that we've embarked on. We've got the scholarship programs and Hero Miles and Hotels for Heroes. So go to the website and you'll look at fisherhouse.org and you'll get a little sense as to what we do.
Absolutely incredible. What does it mean for you to be here watching these athletes and meeting their families in real time, given all of the support that you are working on the back end providing them?
Well, we get involved very early in the process. So being a part of this journey is almost kind of like a celebration. So we've gone from, the worst part to the best part. And that's what's great for us to be a part of this.
Incredible. Are there any competitions you're especially looking forward to out here?
This one.
Oh man, so much action, right? Are you ready to get back into it?
I am. Yep.
Wonderful. Well, we have the second half of SOCOM versus Army coming up here very shortly. Ken, thank you so much for your time. Anything you want to say to these military vets and their families?
Go military.
Go military. Thanks, Ken. We'll see you, and we will be right back with the second half of SOCOM versus Army.
The soldiers of the U.S. Army stand watch around the clock, across the globe. They face a uniquely challenging lifestyle. That's where U.S. Army Family and Morale, Welfare and Recreation plays a critical role, with programs designed to enhance their quality of life. Corporate partnerships with Army MWR are a powerful tool to weave your brand into military life experiences of today's well-educated and brand-loyal soldiers. Build your brand with the strength of the U.S. Army.
Most definite, better beware. Down for the count, but I bounce back with a vengeance. I'm bad, no filler. Break records like Thriller. Top biller, they call me the Thriller from Manila. I'm boss, ain't something you wanna cross. I'm getting lost in my fate now. A superhero cause. You can set me on fire, you can't hurt me. I'm on. I'll be back in my stride. That's how we design. One thing.
And here we go. Almost time for the second half. It's 10-10 here with the SOCOM versus Army Wheelchair Rugby. Day 2 of the Warrior Games. Day 1 of Wheelchair Rugby here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex in Orlando, Florida. I'm here with Pat Parnell. Pat, any expectation, any idea of what you think could happen in the next 16 minutes?
Well, we'll talk about pre-expectations and what we just witnessed. They've been shattered. They've been shattered, and in such a good way. Love to see this matchup. And if you looked at the huddles on both sides at halftime, I mean, both teams were just in intense discussion.
Engulfed in it.
They both can taste a little victory here. They know it's anyone's game, and whoever can keep the heat, keep that energetic, that frenetic pace continued in the second half, they know it could be their win for the day. SOCOM obviously fresh off that win in the first matchup of the day against Navy.
And playing strong here. Yeah. Big pass right there. Robinson to Baez, number 23, Baez for Army with the try.
And I should note, Army in their matchup against Navy, 29-21, a little bit tighter battle, but able to get the nod. So who's going to get 2 wins along with Air Force?
Well, watching this game, thinking what we thought earlier, it's up in the air right now.
So looking back at Wiesner with that deft touch and beautiful timing, it's what he's so good at. That's how you're able to stay on the board. Going up high and getting the try.
Getting the try, penalty try right
Yeah.
there, leave from SOCOM leaving the court. Looking for the big pass right there, and we have it. To the forward court, that's number 4 for SOCOM with the ball, Michael Scott. Back to Ireland. Scott and Ireland are just a dynamic duo.
Oh.
And with Wiesner,
Well, Wiesner has that speed. He can kind of flutter and work his way on the outside. Right there, and just loses the handle. Wiesner trying to stay with it.
Off. I believe it's going to stay SOCOM ball.
Yeah.
It was off the front of Robinson's chair. 12-11 Army. Six minutes into the third.
And it's after plays
Left
like
in
that mentally where you can really get the edge momentum-wise, but it's really controlling the flow and the tempo and keeping that scoreboard where you want it to be. You can't let either any team at this way run away with it. I think even a 3-4 point deficit would kind of tip the tide.
I agree with you. Wiesner, SOCOM with the game. And a shot clock violation, it looks like, against SOCOM. Army will take possession.
So a chance to get a little bit of a lead here.
Brant Garlick with the ball.
Nice movement there.
Just
wow.
Bobbed and weaved all the way in.
That was
such a
unbelievable.
Just great chair skills right there.
Look back, watch the positioning, the way that he pivots, and watch the upper body.
Quick moves, quick hands. Perfect. Perfect.
And the answer back by SOCOM.
Number 4.
See, still keeping it in that kind of 1 to 2 point differential. But we're seeing Army with a little bit more pep in the step.
Very true. 13-12 Army. With the SOCOM inbound from the corner, rolls out of bounds.
Forced error on that.
Army takes over.
Yeah. And this, if Army can continue that pressure, force SOCOM into those mistakes, and then just slowly but surely, just inch away and
keep
capitalize
chipping.
every single time.
Keep chopping wood. Big inbound pass to number 0, Brant Garlick from Robinson.
Just
wadded away.
That is the SOCOM that we expect to see. Wiesner now, once again, finds the afterburner.
Bringing the score to 13 square.
Watch the speed here. Where does he find that 6th, 7th gear?
It's hidden. It's that deep down. Just hit the afterburners and he's gone.
Yeah.
It's like, where'd he go? Where'd who go? We're under.
Jonathan Wiesner, part man, part transformer. He takes the, it's like I don't know.
That is a great way to describe it, yes.
Like a Bugatti.
Just when you think there's nothing left, he finds that 5th, 6th.
Very Lamborghini-esque, yeah, for sure.
Lamborghini-esque, yes.
So, as what we saw in the half, the very, very intense discussion with both coaches right now on both teams. Very spirited. We can hear some of it. But how would you differentiate these two coaches in their approach?
I mean, with the score the way it is, it's pretty much on the same level. I mean, Coach Adriel, he coaches in Houston, and Joel plays here and coaches here for War out of Tampa. So they're very in tune with the game. They're very schooled very well, great knowledge. They bring a lot to both these teams.
Inbound for Army. And there's that defense by SOCOM.
Again,
and
Wiesner.
Little turnover with the pass. The reach of Ireland, he was able to make the pass through that. I do want to get the measurement on Ireland's wingspan.
Oh,
if that is
he and Scott.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh. Tipped out of bounds.
Yeah, but
we're gonna have Army ball. But if you put Scott and Ireland in the middle of the key, finger to finger, I'm sure that they could cover the entire key.
Yeah, double wide for sure. As time ticking down here on the third quarter. Oh, and this, just when Army thinks they're getting a leg up, it's here you have SOCOM just literally
able to
just defiant.
Yes. Great pass right there from Pelega to Scott.
Jonathan Wiesner with the pass. Oh! Deflected away, but able. Oh, and
looks like
they had it for a second.
They did, leaving the court on Pelega. Turnover.
30 seconds, and once again, you want to leave, whether it be the half, the quarter, you want to leave with that point up, right?
You want to get that last goal.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens right here.
Little insult to injury. Can Army get it going here in the last 10?
Here it comes. Look for it. Oh, batted away.
Look at the hustle. No.
And that's the half. Oh, that's the end of the third.
Yeah.
So
the other half.
The other half. Well, hey, end of the third quarter. All square at 15. What a match we're having here today.
You can't write a more perfect script for these two teams, and now we're starting to see the chips where they're falling on day one, and we're obviously seeing Navy obviously not having the day they had hoped for with 2 losses, but SOCOM with their early win, and then Army with their early win. Now the big question is who's going to get the win here. Air Force has won their 2 previous matchups.
Correct. So coming out of here, I mean, we will have two teams that are 2-0. And like you said, Air Force has already won their 2. It's a coin flip. It's a coin flip in this game today, right here.
You're really waiting to see one team falter to the point where it's going to make a dent, but they're not. When you're playing in step like this,
and a lot's going to happen here in the fourth quarter, the fourth period that we're seeing here. It's going to be just like you said. As soon as they find that one flaw, that one seam that they can pop.
Yeah, the fourth quarter is going to prove to be the most crucial for either of these teams.
Agreed. Perfect. And here we are back to the action. Fourth period. We had a turnover right there, collected by number 23, Baez. Big forward pass, a little too much on it. A little too much on it for Garlic. A little too much mustard on that for Garlic.
We're going there. We're going to food metaphors on day one.
There we go.
Bring it.
Wiesner with the ball, number 3 for SOCOM.
Yeah.
Army showing a big defensive presence right here.
You see how much pressure Army's given in the backcourt. There we go. Oh! Did not see that coming. Wow.
Thought we might lose it here at half court, but they were able to collect it.
Will Tanton came flying through.
Here we go with Army. SOCOM sets up in the key. And works. He's working it.
Villagren muscles his way. And by the way, notable mention when you have to go the likes of Tanton or Ireland, not an easy
job.
That's like moving, a freeway street post.
Like saying, hey, let's take this mountain and put it there.
Yeah.
No, not easy to do. Great pass to Wiesner, front court, resulting in a try.
Laser precision up to Jonathan Wiesner. Commendable skill set there from Pelega.
Robinson with the inbound to Garlic. Advancing the ball into the front court. Army sets up in the key.
Garlic holding onto it and a nice little flick under, trying to pull him back.
Little fight for the ball right there.
And with that, a try.
That would be a penalty try right there for Army. Little physical down in the key.
This just in. There's a lot of contact in wheelchair rugby.
A lot. I like it a lot. Trying to keep the ball in bounds. Unfortunately, Pelega crossed the sideline while in contact with the ball, resulting in a turnover. Baez with the ball for Army, number 23.
There we go.
With the pass to Garlic, number 0 for the try. Inbound to Ireland, pass to Wiesner. And
having a little good laugh about that one.
Yeah, you got me.
Wiesner's like, yeah, I'll take it.
You caught me with my hand in the cookie jar.
Really, it doesn't get any tighter. The back and forth, we're not seeing any give from either side.
But now we have a mismatch right here. Baez is in the penalty box.
Allowing this for SOCOM. Now, how much can SOCOM capitalize? Grant Ireland gets the try on that. How much can they capitalize?
It brings us back to square at 18 with 4 minutes left in the match.
Down to the wire, tied game, Army, SOCOM. First day of competition for wheelchair rugby. Tightest battle we have witnessed, and up and over. Wiesner
Capitalized on the
taking off
pass.
again, finds that gear,
Off to
unstoppable.
the races.
And racking up yet another try. Wiesner is collecting tries.
Left and right, like they're cool points falling out of the sky.
Wow,
19-18.
incredible looking back at Wiesner's pacing. SOCOM trying to set up the defense, but when Army has passes like that, almost impossible to deny.
Defense
It
stance
is
from
getting
Army is
heated
amazing.
Getting heated and vocal. You can hear the benches right now matching kind of the fanitude in the stands.
And we have a timeout from SOCOM. But yes, if you look, it's almost standing room only.
And checking in with Team Australia, just a 2-point game in there with the Marine Corps. 2 points, 20-22. Surprised as well. I'm a little.
I am too.
Maybe Team Australia kind of reassessing their game and realizing what they need to bring to the field of play.
So again, here we're under a timeout. 3:12 left in the fourth period. Square at 19. It's going to be SOCOM ball coming in.
Will Tatton realizing the importance as we're nearing the 3-minute mark. Every single play from here on forward into that last 10 seconds of this quarter is going to matter. Every single play.
A lot's going to happen in the next 3 minutes. Do not blink. Conversations with the officials and head coach of SOCOM.
Rod.
And on the court, everyone's trying to get that position. Finding that chair position is so important, and being able to keep it.
Well, Wiesner is completely boxed in. Are you looking at the pressure? Wiesner right now, he completely,
he's locked.
Two on one, he's locked up. Palega on the other side open. Ireland way out front. All right, now switching things up. Wiesner will inbound. A lot of movement. Palega now gets the quick.
Big pass.
Oh!
Big pass. Scott, just the
My
arm, the
gosh.
wingspan on him is just.
Catching that thing by a hangnail. Over to Ireland, Palega, and just like that.
Here you go.
1, 2, 3. Gets the try. That was a beautiful play.
Just to see it again in replay is just great to see.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Garlic with the ball. Big pass over top to number 45. That's Terrell Blakely. And we're back to 2020. Wiesner with the ball, number 3 for SOCOM.
Taking full advantage of that lane. Wiesner's ability, uncanny. Watch this how he.
Looking for an outlet. Has Palega.
Wow! Palega pounces. Give him an inch.
And he took it.
Yeah.
Now Army with the ball, number 23 Baez.
Under 2 minutes. Army needs to answer back. Huge opportunity right now. SOCOM needs to take full advantage of this. SOCOM up by a point. Can they make it 2 points with under just about a minute 30 on the clock?
That resulted in a turnover. Yes, SOCOM ball. Advantage SOCOM. But Army needs to hold tough. They need to hold SOCOM in the backcourt.
That reposition.
But hard to do with Wiesner.
He's got support. Now Wiesner redirects. For someone.
Looking for that outlet pass. Working off Scott. And Pelega to Scott.
There we go.
With the try.
Drew them over with Pelega's help. That was just textbook.
Just perfect.
Almost like a set play.
Under 40 seconds left. We had SOCOM's up 22-20.
And SOCOM knows how vital it is to convert right here, and they get it. We have a 1 point game with 30 seconds on the clock.
That's gonna happen right here. 21-22, SOCOM, 28 seconds left.
Need to
Big pass to Pelega.
SOCOM. Pelega looking for help. Is he gonna run down the clock?
He's gonna probably use those ticks.
Need to get the steal here, any chance.
Army can't give anything up.
There it is. SOCOM gets the win.
Unreal what just happened. Great match, great gameplay by both sides. 22-21, SOCOM over Army.
Every single fan was to their feet. The last 20 seconds, standing room only, here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex. You can see, and they knew exactly. We talked about it at the half, of how it was going to come down to the last quarter. It hadn't kept that pace, and it did exactly that. There was just, they gave 1 ounce of room.
That one moment in time that they were able to capitalize on. And the proof's in the pudding.
And I think you can say that every single player here, they can hold their heads high. They left it all on the court. It was incredible play from start to finish. There wasn't a moment of dead time.
No.
At all.
The excitement, the energy was just full blast the entire match.
And what was great is there's still those moments, those flash moments where each team was showing their prowess and where their power really sits on both sides, on defense and offense. Really starting to see the stars shine for both Army and SOCOM.
100% agree, but I do have a question for you. We were talking about mustaches. So are we gonna, who has the best mustache?
Wow, well, we have yet to see a few. There's a few out there.
Very true.
There's a few out there. I mean, obviously, Colton Grimm, he's definitely leading the charge.
What about Scott for SOCOM?
It's up there.
Right?
It's definitely in the running. We'll have to put it in the running. He's in the pool.
Come back to this tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll check in how Vegas odds are running on the mustache.
I know a guy.
Yeah, you know a guy. Good. Being from Vegas, I thought you would. That's good. You know, I expect nonetheless.
But man, what a great day. Just to recap.
And based on what we've seen, how both these teams stepped up in their second matchup of the day, the big question is, how is it going to sit for them going up against Air Force again? That's the really big question. How is SOCOM going to do up against Air Force?
That is the match.
Yeah,
that's the match to see.
And I would say it was so equally matched here with Army. I want to see how Army up against Air Force, how is Army going to do?
It's really super hard to say. It's if I had a crystal ball to put my Karnak hat on and try to pull it out of the air, I don't think I can. It's going to be, we have to watch them.
I think we just alienated a handful of viewers. Karnak, you're going back, late show, Tonight Show.
Tonight Show,
yeah.
Yep. Little Johnny Carson right there.
There you go. And those of you, Johnny Carson, the great late night talk show host from back in the day. Yeah.
For those new
to those millennials checking in, watching some wheelchair rugby. Final score, Army 21, SOCOM 22. Here in the first day of wheelchair rugby, the second day of 10 for the Department of Defense Warrior Games here in Orlando, Florida. What an incredible...
Such a great experience.
I'm still rattling. I'm still rattling from all the high-speed contact and just the finesse and the fortitude that all these competitors bring to the court.
And and tied in with that, the excitement and energy from the crowd. You know, behind us we had everyone going. It was just a great time, just a great event. Grid passion, a lot of build-up. Can't wait for tomorrow. But right now, I think we want to go to Lizzie on the court.
Well, what a game that was. I'm here with head coach for Team Army, Joel Rodriguez. Army won their first match, really strong match against that second game against SOCOM. Unfortunately, we just missed it. What's the plan heading into tomorrow now that you're 1-1? We've got an important game.
I'm going to go ahead and just review what we did and, go back to the drawing board, as cliche as it sounds, and possibly just meet force with force tomorrow.
Love that. Force with force. Keep an eye out for that. Now, how do we rebuild momentum coming back from winning, just missing that second one, and then getting the team in the right mindset for tomorrow to go back and meet with that force?
Well, my team right now, they're very resilient. They already know that these two games are more of a practice game. Time to get cohesion and just build from there.
Definitely. Well, he gave me some insight into his pump-up song, so maybe we'll hear that one tomorrow. But otherwise, Joel, we'll let you go strategize with your team on what tomorrow looks like, and we look forward to seeing all the action out there that Team Army has to bring.
Absolutely. Go Army.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. All right, so finally, Bob, the nerves are settling.
The dust is settling, the nerves are settling, coming back down to our chairs.
And the good news is tomorrow, day 3 of 10 of the Department of Defense Warrior Games here in Orlando, Florida, and there's going to be more wheelchair rugby, and we're going to be able to see these matchups.
Be able to be here and just to see it all over again tomorrow.
Yes.
Different matchups. It's going to be another electric day for sure.
And I mentioned, when we talk about 10 days of so many sports, wheelchair rugby, clearly one of our favorites.
Absolutely.
But there's a lot to take in, and I believe 2:30 tomorrow Eastern, we're going to be doing the whole thing again.
That's when we saddle up and get out after it again.
Yeah, good.
Excited to see it. Excited to be here tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah.
And today. Today here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Center or Complex in Orlando, Florida. We hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you, Pat, so much for today.
Thank you, Bob. Lizzie, and on behalf of our production team, we thank you, and be sure to tune in tomorrow. Take care.
Bye-bye.
It's like I've never touched the sky. Whoa, this is what it means to fly. Whoa, this is what it means to
things I could say, but I might as well show. There are things we could guess, but we might as well know. So hurry up, girl, you've been taking too long. We can't just get crazy like there's nothing wrong. Cause all I hear is talking, 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 and all I need is action. Baby, till the morning, 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 a little satisfaction. So if you just take the time, everything could be simple. And every day I'll be with you, no lie. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. You think that it's hard when it's easy as pie? We got the ingredients, why don't we try? Yeah, yeah. No need to be greedy, I'm yours for the night. But could be for life if you're treating me right. Yeah. And you can keep walking, walking, walking. Cause baby, I need action. Just a little satisfaction to keep me holding on. Cause if you just take the time, everything could be simple. And every day I'll be with you, no lie. It's not that complicated. 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 If you can keep it simple, boy, we'll take it easy. I gave you all the info. What more do you need from me? 'Cause everything you say you like now, you can get it all right now. Baby, it's not hard, it's no lie. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated.
I know that you don't